Hello and welcome, our blood viewers, to RTD's News English Edition. As usual, we bring to you the major and top highlights of tonight. Let's follow. The Prime Minister receives the new team of the World Bank in Djibouti. A locomotive for Djibouti-Ethiopia regional integration, the IGAD train. And on the international scene, the Republic of Congo firms its security at the Games of the Francophone. Those were the major and top highlights. Welcome back to our newsroom, our beloved viewers. On the occasion of Djibouti's National Day, French President Emmanuel Macron sent a message of congratulations to the President of the Republic, His Excellency Mr. Ismail Omar Guelleh. I am delighted to extend my warmest congratulations to you and through you to the people of Djibouti, wrote President Macron, who used the message to pay a heartfelt tribute to the stabilizing role played by Djibouti in a region affected by conflicts and security, humanitarian and climate crisis. More than ever, the region needs Djibouti as a stabilizing pole, which enables UN agencies to provide aid to the region's populations and which this spring supported operations to evacuate foreign nationals from Sudan, he noted. Mr. Macron also took the opportunity of this message to express his delight at the rich, diverse, and dynamic bilateral relationship between France and Djibouti, citing education, health, urban planning, and sanitation among the many joint cooperation projects between the two countries, which will see their culmination this year. In his telegram, the President Macron also touched on a military cooperation between the two countries. He spoke of his attachment to the Defense Cooperation Treaty, a partnership that benefits both our peoples, and reiterated his pride in the two projects of regional influence, the Republic of Djibouti, the Regional Observatory for Research in Environment and Climate, and the International School for Police Training. President Macron closed his message by highlighting the singular history and special affinities between our two peoples and his determination to work towards strengthening the strategic, economic, and human partnership with Djibouti. The President of the Republic, His Excellency Mr. Ismail Omar Guelleh, has paid a vibrant tribute to the memory of the late Maître Arif Mohamed Arif, an emblematic figure of the Djiboutian bar and a well-known and appreciated personality in Djibouti. I was shocked and dismayed to learn of the death of the late Maître Arif, a legal scholar and a reference in the world of judicial practice in our country, said the head of state, also praising the deceased's eloquence and mastery of the French language. May God welcome him into his eternal paradise, the President of the Republic then implored, expressing his sad condolences to the family, close friends, and all the citizens with whom he worked in turn during his long and brilliant career. The late Maître Arif, who died this Sunday in Djibouti, was an honest father and a head of a large family. Inna lillah wa inna ilayhi raji'un. The Prime Minister, Mr. Abdul Ghadir Kamil, received the World Bank's renewed Djibouti team at an official reception late this morning. This meeting is of a particular importance. It marks the start of a new phase of cooperation between Djibouti and the World Bank, with the renewed team ready to lend its expertise and support to the country's economic development. Indeed, this meeting testifies to the Djibouti's government's strong commitment to working closely with the World Bank to meet the country's economic challenges and promote sustainable development. The Prime Minister also expressed his gratitude to the World Bank for its ongoing support to Djibouti and to the renewed team for its commitment to the country. He stressed the importance of close cooperation between Djibouti and the World Bank to achieve significant progress in key areas such as infrastructure, education, health, and poverty reduction. In conclusion, the Prime Minister's welcome to the renewed World Bank team testifies to the importance attached to cooperation between Djibouti and the international financial institution. The Minister of Economy and Finance in charge of industry, Mr. Ilyas Muzadawali, received the new World Bank team for Djibouti during an important meeting. This team, comprising the new Director of Operations, Mr. Stéphane Gumbret, and the new Residence Representative of Djibouti, will bring with a renewed vision and a strong commitment to Djibouti's economic development. The fruitful cooperation in projects previously carried out in the partnership with the World Bank have undoubtedly laid the foundations for solid mutual trust and an in-depth understanding of the country's economic challenges. This meeting marks yet another chapter in the cooperation between the Republic of Djibouti and the World Bank, demonstrating the strong commitment of the Minister and his team to strengthening the country's economic and financial relations. The Minister welcomed the importance attached to this cooperation and underlined Djibouti's willingness to take full advantage of the opportunities offered by the World Bank to support economic growth and promote sustainable development. The Djibouti-Ethiopia rail caravan promoting regional integration set off today from Nagat station, a journey that will run from the 2nd of July to the 7th of July. This joint expedition between Ethiopia and Djibouti aims to promote mutual understanding, interpersonal relations, cultural exchange, and green integration, while highlighting the historical, cultural, and environmental importance of the Ethiopian Djibouti railway line, a mission that will symbolically link the two capitals, Djibouti City and Addis Ababa, as well as a new network of intermediate towns and economic zones, all located in one of the most strategic geographical areas of our sub-region. 112 participants from Djibouti and Ethiopia from various sectors and organizations will benefit from a series of activities, presentations, and forums, offering participants a better understanding of the common heritage, historical importance, and cultural diversity between the two nations. It should be noted that this initiative is the fruit of close collaboration between IGAD and the Embassy of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia associated to the Republic of Djibouti. Now let's listen together to the speech of Mr. Berhanu Tsegeye, the ambassador of Ethiopia.
It is a great honor to address you today on this momentum occasion as we gather to mark the commencement of Ethio-Djibouti Public Diplomacy Summer Train Trip. This remarkable journey, which is united more than 100 delegates from Djibouti and Ethiopia, significance step toward strengthening the bond between our nation and promoting mutual understanding, cultural exchange, and green integration. This journey holds special significance as it takes place on the historic Ethio-Djibouti Railway, which has connected Ethiopia and Djibouti for over a century. This railway serves as a powerful symbol of our deep-rooted fraternity and shared history. Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to express my heartfelt appreciation to His Excellency Dr. Orkane Gabayo, the Executive Secretary of IGAD and the estimated member of the IGAD Committee of Ambassadors, for the gracing us with their presence in the farewell press conference. Your support and the participation reflect the shared commitment to fostering bilateral relations and regional integration.
Now towards the speech of the IGAS Executive Secretary, Dr. Warqini Gabayo.
A remarkable milestone in the ever-strengthening bond between the nations of our region. The historic event is happened with coordination and collaboration of Ethiopian Embassy and the government of Djibouti, marks a significant step towards promoting regional integration and further fostering enduring friendship and cooperation between the people of Republic of Djibouti and the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia. As you know, Ethiopia is land linked to Djibouti and has long relied on Djibouti ports for imports and exports, with approximately 95% of trade passing through this vital gateway. Moreover, the interconnectedness of key infrastructure, such as transport, telecommunication, trade and investment, security, electric power, and water resources has further strengthening this bond. As saying goes, a good neighbor is more valuable than treasure.
The Wanag Association organized a ceremony yesterday to commemorate June 27th and Eid al-Adha at the Duda beach. This colorful ceremony was attended by the Minister of Women and Family, Mrs. Muna Usman Aden, the Minister of Culture and Youth, Mrs. Hebo Momin Asowe, in the Ministry of Housing, Mrs. Amina Abdi Aden. It was also attended by women parliamentarians, local elected representatives, women, and several women members of the associations and police officers. This ceremony is part of the celebration of our 46th independence and to thank the President who gave this association and prize for this year's of March 8th. The Ministry of Infrastructure and Equipment visited Tajurra to see for himself the progress of construction work on the Muhammad Ali Gadili ferry infrastructure. This visit follows on from the one to Djibouti Skal. The minister was accompanied by his Director of Maritime Affairs, Mr. Ali Mirah Shihim Dawood. The minister was welcomed by the Prefect of Tajurra and the President of the Tajurra region. The construction of the ferry infrastructure is part of a project to strengthen the maritime transport capacity of the northern region financed by Japan as part of our privileged cooperation with the Empire of the Rising Sun. The cost of this infrastructure construction project is estimated to about 24 US million dollars. As we all can see the footages, the Minister of Infrastructure and Equipment is evaluating and seeing himself the progress of the construction work on the Muhammad Ali Gadili ferry infrastructure. The Secretary General of the Ministry of Health, Dr. Saleh Bonita Tura, presided over the closing ceremony of awareness raising and prevention activities against female genital cancers, which took place in the meeting room of the Ministry of Health. The ceremony was attended by the Director General of the Center, Husseina Dr. Musa Abdullah Hadi, representative of civil society, and all the executives of the Health Department. These activities, initiated by the Ministry of Health through the Center Husseina, have involved a plethora of activities over the past month, including awareness raising days at the association headquarters, community development centers, and women's screening days at the Center Husseina. All these preventive activities are designed to highlight the importance of early and regular cancer screening and the elimination of the risk factors involved. In the Unity region, the sub-prefecture of As'ela celebrated the 46th anniversary of our country's independence. The patriotic army is here to celebrate this great event with participation of the population of As'ela and all the localities of the prefecture. The ceremony was presided over by Mr. Musa Ahmed in the presence of administrative and military officials and notables. The patriotic spirit was underpinned by the performance of musicians who sang patriotic and traditional songs from the various national communities. Around midnight, the military and police hosted the national colors and were greeted by all present with a rendition of the national anthem.
Ordres, monsieur le sous-préfet. Attention pour le couloir. Que pour la couloir. Envoyez.
To mark the Eid al-Adha celebration, the Commune of Balbala organized the second edition of the Kermas of Balbala on the afternoon of Tuesday, June 29th at the Sportive of King Fahad complex. The initiative was part of the implementation of Balbala's communal action plan and was aimed in particular at breaking the isolation of the children of the Commune of Balbala who found it hard to get to the town center to have fun and enjoy the playgrounds and other events organized to mark the Eid festival and the vibes, and for which a fee was certainly charged. The communal council and the employees of Balbala have pulled out all the stops to make a gigantic playground at the sports complex, a place of leisure and play for the benefit of the young children of the commune of Balbala. The president of the commune, Mr. Mohammed Hassan Saeed, was delighted with the success of the activities organized by the commune in conjunction with the FFDG and insisted on thanking his Djiboutian partners for this event, including the Ministry of Women and Family, the SDVK Company, the National Oil Company NOC, SOS Village Djibouti, and of course, the Djibouti Town Hall. Yesterday morning, the Regional Council hosted an award ceremony for the winners of the 14th edition of the Quran competition. The ceremony was attended by the prefect of the region, Abdul Malik Mohammed Bonuita, the president of the Regional Council, Sharmanki Hassan Allale, the vice president of the Regional Council, Noor Saeed Guldan, the head of orphans programs at Diwan al-Zakat for the Ali Sabih region, the representative of Al-Quran memorization schools, the representative of the School of Quran, Mr. Abshir Ali Ilmi, as well as distinguished guests from the region, in a ceremony marked by solemnity and fervor. And the award ceremony for the winners of the Quran competition highlighted the inestimable value of the word of God. The winners, who demonstrated exemplary perseverance, were warmly congratulated and honored at this landmark event. The chief town of Oboh launched its summer activities. A number of sporting and traditional activities were on the agenda for the lunch day: soccer, handball, volleyball, and other sports and traditional games. The organizers were delighted with the response to the activities. The youngsters were very enthusiastic and actively participated in the various disciplines on offer. Soccer was particularly popular, with many local teams parading before the opening match. Traditional games also attracted many participants and spectators curious to discover these activities from another era. There were plenty of participants and even more spectators at place. Allow us now to take you from Oboch directly to Congo. Kinshasa gave assurance on Wednesday that all the necessary measures were being taken, particularly in terms of security, to welcome participants to the 9th Francophone Games scheduled to take place from July 28 to August 6 in the capital of the Democratic Republic of Congo. More than 3,000 young athletes and artists from some 40 countries are expected to take part in the Games, which combine sporting and cultural events organized in principle every 4 years. They should have taken place in 2021 but were postponed twice. The first because of the COVID-19 pandemic, and the second in 2022 because the infrastructures were not yet quite ready. Well, buddies, our blood viewers, we finally conclude this edition. Thank you for being with us, and make sure to tune in later for more. Have a wonderful evening, and thank you once again for joining us. Take care.